It's Mickey TV. In an attempt to purge ourselves of the horrible movie that is Indiana Jones, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, probably my favorite game in the whole world.
I am still in pain from Indiana Jones. We were doing this literally right after
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That movie right there. It's like seared in the Cory. So he wants to talk something else.
They'll hopefully get rid of it.
Dungeons and Dragons is a very good topic to talk about. So.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about Barbarian first.
Barbarian.
Do you like Barbarian?
I do like Barbarian. Barbarian's pretty tough. A lot of hit points, a lot of damage. Maybe not as much damage as a fighter can do. Good. But he still does pretty good damage, and he holds up in a fight.
And he halves the damage a lot of the time, too.
And the 5th edition rules makes the Barbarian a little bit quicker when he gets higher level, especially when he gets advantage on initiative and stuff like that. And overall, just pretty good character to play.
I like the unarmored defense.
Yes.
Okay. One thing I will complain about is Totem of the Bear.
Totem of the Bear. Is that the one that's very OP?
That's the really OP.
That's the very OP one.
You're immune to, well, not immune. Everything that is not. Let's see what the one thing you're not resistant is.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you're resistant to every single damage type while raging. That's not psychic.
That's not psychic.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of OP.
That's a lot of weird damage too.
And a lot of people gravitate to that totem, which you know,
it's the boring one.
It's the obvious one to take.
It's the one with the least amount of flavor.
The other totems don't really give you that much of a great thing.
I like Eagle, but it takes too long to get the cool thing from it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't remember what Wolf gets.
Wolf, I can't remember what Wolf does.
Yeah, no, Wolf's not that important. It's just like. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not that good.
No, not good. But otherwise, overall, pretty good character type to play.
It's probably my favorite class.
Yours? That's probably your favorite class.
It's
the 5th
not too strong. I like it.
Yep.
Even though people would argue that's only if you ask.
Yeah.
If you stick to only Barbarian, it's pretty balanced.
And in 5th edition rules, really not too good for will saves. So if there's anything you can defeat a Barbarian with is getting him to turn on the other players with like Crown of Madness or Dominate Person or Suggestion or something like that. So
one thing that bothers me is I forgot. I lost my thought already. Oh, it's they can't be surprised at a certain level.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Is that a Berserker only thing, or is that just everything?
I can't remember. Is that under there for regular Barbarian?
Oh, I think that's a Berserker thing, actually.
Oh, it could be a Berserker thing, so.
No, it's
Feral Instinct.
Maybe.
Is that what it is? Feral Instinct. What does that say?
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah. It's a Feral Instinct thing, so you get it no matter what.
Yep. So.
Okay. The next class is the worst class.
The worst class, you think?
Bard.
Bard is probably
needs to die.
The Bard in 5th edition is way better than the other Bards in the other editions. Yeah. I'll tell you that
Fake
much.
news. Okay, but seriously, you want to hear my complaint about it?
Let's hear your
All the other classes are like, I learned my magic. I suffer to get my magic. Warlock, I shake the hand with the freaking devil to get my magic. The bards are like, well, I just played music one day and I just started shooting freaking magic missile.
Yes.
That's dumb. You should have to work for it.
It's like,
bards just gets it.
Where does the music come from, or where does the spells come from?
I also hate Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
That should be rogue only.
Well, the Bard's supposed to be like.
No, he's not. He's only good at music. That's all he should be good at. Only Dex and music.
I always thought Bard had to be like Jack of all trades.
No. No.
That doesn't bother me. I kind of like Jack of all trades thing. The one thing I really do like that I have for a Bard character that I have, and he's an orc, is that They have the Bard College of Valor, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
it's
the
dumb.
military part of it that
It's
I
dumb.
like. I like it. I like it.
It only works. It only works with your character specifically, though.
Yeah, it works
If anyone
for my
else
character.
did it, I think I would probably hate the way they did it.
Yeah, because they're like,
Well, because you were like, your character's still like a warrior. You were just the guy banging the drums to
Yes.
inspire people. And the inspiration
Bum,
feat
bum,
makes
bum,
more
bum.
sense. The inspiration ability makes more sense
true.
under that context. Okay, what's next? Cleric.
Cleric.
Okay, it's a great class, but domains need to be better.
I agree.
And
The domains have to
They
be a
need to
little
be
bit
better at healing because paladins are too good at healing in 5th
Yeah,
edition.
yeah. It almost you almost make it moot for the clerics.
The only
if you
reason
got paladins healing
Clerics.
just as good.
The only reason cleric could
Or-
be considered better is because it has ranged healing.
And there's other characters that can heal too. Bard can heal now.
Oh yeah, Bard has.
Druid can heal.
Dang it.
Ranger, I think, might be able to heal. So there's a
No,
lot of things.
Druid can heal, but I don't think Ranger can.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules in here that makes cleric kind of a weak character class to play. But then some of the domains makes it kind of an
Yeah.
interesting character to play.
I think the domains help, but there needs to be more of them.
There's got to be something more specialized with them.
3rd edition had some cool domains.
And I don't like they have a divine or channel divinity.
That doesn't bother me.
I can't remember if channel divinity increases an amount of times you be able to use them.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does. So, okay. Well, that's not too bad. But channel divinity either gives them the ability to turn undead, or use one of their special abilities for their domain.
It was
So,
cooler in 3rd edition.
I think it was cooler in 3rd
Because
edition.
you could control undead. That was cooler.
Yeah. And you didn't have channel divinity. You had be able to turn undead up to your charisma modifier or something like that, plus your level or something. Now it's you're only limited to whatever it says for your level. So cleric is fine. I mean, that's the first character I played in 5th edition. So, and I did a healing domain one, and I healed a lot of damage on that. So if there's anything you can
Life domain, I think you mean. But yeah.
for life, yeah. And if you can buffing a cleric to do that to help your party is much needed.
I don't know. I think the life domain should just be part of cleric, in my opinion.
Yep.
You should just get the +2. Just get it as
True.
a cleric.
True. What's the next character we got?
Do we even have time to talk about how much we hate it?
We got a couple minutes.
Druid.
Druid. Now, why do you hate Druid?
Wild shape. It's freaking polymorph.
It's pretty much polymorph.
And polymorph doesn't make sense either.
No, they changed so many rules or so many things about the polymorph feature, and it's just
Polymorph
very annoying.
And actually polymorph.
Wild shape.
I'm okay with polymorph giving you health, but you don't get to have your base health a
Yeah.
lot. I think if you get knocked down to 0 in your polymorph form,
You should die.
Yeah.
Or be
you
dying.
should die.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, here's how I think it should be ruled. How much damage you take in your polymorph form affects your real form, right?
Right.
But if you are still in your polymorph form, you can take as much damage as that creature would take. But as soon as you switch into something weaker than that, you go back to that health and you
Yep.
take that much damage.
But that's not how it works.
No, that's not. They just get the health. They just
their-
get it.
They lose the health as whatever they're polymorph into, and then they return to their shape at whatever hit
It's
points they're
annoying.
left at. And
It's no fun as a dungeon
it's
master to
like-
deal with.
you can't really kill a cleric or a druid
True.
that much if
You
he's
can kill a cleric
constantly
easily.
polymorphing into something where you bring down and then he just polymorphs into something else again when he's higher level. So druid is very OP.
That's why Druid Barbarian multi-class is OP.
It's probably
Because you get to half damage and you get to wild shape.
and it's
dumb.
probably the reason why this is my least favorite character or the worst character type because it's just too OP.
Yeah.
I just think it's lame.
It's the
So-
number one worst.
It's the number one worst
Yeah,
because
this
it's
is gonna
OP.
be a multi-parter, isn't it?
It's up to you.
We're doing more. We gotta do all of them.
All right. So we're coming to the end of this video about Dungeons and Dragons and character classes. We'll talk more again on the next video. Bye.